In this video, we're going to be using EFT tapping to help ourselves feel more safe. Now, fortunately, EFT has some physiological components to it. The fact that it's pressing on some of these acupuncture points that have some mechanisms behind that can actually help the body activate that parasympathetic, calming, getting out of fight or flight mode response. But we're also going to be adding some speaking and some working with what you might call the resistance to that, because I'm going to assume that if you're not feeling safe while you're sitting in the comfort of wherever you are watching this video, that there's some reasons, some things we've developed that make it feel as though it's actually not safe to feel safe. Like our body is in a hypervigilant mode for a reason, feeling like it's not okay to relax. So we're going to use that as sort of the framework and help ourselves work through this. So tapping on the side of the hand. Even though it's not okay to feel safe, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though it's not safe to feel safe, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though it's not okay to feel safe, even if intellectually I might know that there's nothing dangerous in this room, something deep within me feels that it's just not safe. It's not safe to be here. It's not safe to be in this body. It's not safe to let our guards down. Whatever components may be there, it just doesn't feel safe right now to relax into a sense of safety. And so even though I'm feeling all of this, and it doesn't feel safe to feel safe, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, my body, my nervous system, and anything else that feels that it's important to keep me so protected right now. Now through the points, I don't feel safe. And it's not safe to let myself feel more safe. There may be something in my body, something in my past experience that is saying within me, if we let ourselves relax, if we let our guard down, if we start telling ourselves things are okay, we're going to have a problem. And you can lecture me all day about the negative consequences of being in stress or being in fight or flight. But that doesn't really matter, because it's more important that we stay on guard. It's more important that we feel this stress than to allow whatever consequence that we believe or know would happen if we allowed ourselves to feel more safe. And I'm honoring that my body feels this way. I'm honoring whatever in me feels this way, because I know it has a reason. It is not keeping me on guard or keeping me tense and in fear just to mess with me. And there's nothing wrong with me, even if it might feel like it sometimes. I am not broken or defective or somehow stuck in fear because something's just terribly wrong. something is protecting me. And I want to honor it for protecting me. And as much as it feels safe to do so, I'm going to allow myself to explore that a little bit. Maybe you really are protecting me from something. I want to allow myself to feel that just a little bit. Letting myself know that, yeah, there is a good reason that we feel on guard. And I want to be open to the possibility that maybe today the conditions might be a little bit different than they were at the time that my body and system decided that we had to feel fearful. So I just want to give it permission to explore. If it's okay with my body and my system and my mind, can we just explore the environment a little bit right now? We're not forcing the idea of safety. We just want to check and actually see. Does it feel like anything here is a threat? Maybe it feels like there's always a threat. That's okay. But just looking as close as we can and seeing, well, is it possible? And only if it feels right, that it might be safe enough wherever we are right now to relax just a tiny bit. If it's okay, can we let ourselves feel just a tiny bit more safety? We're not trying to be naive. We're just checking and see if it feels okay. If it doesn't, we can always go right back. And so checking in with that safety. Is it okay to feel a little bit more safe right now? And if it does, we're just going to allow ourselves to lean into that a little bit. Just letting that sense of safety feel more and more grounded in our bodies. And if something in me is saying, you know what? It actually still doesn't feel safe right now, then I want to listen to that part of me. I want to see what it's holding on to in there. Because it's only doing so if it believes it needs to. I want to listen as best I can and learn what might be necessary to explore or address that would make it feel more safe. Just reminding ourselves that it's always possible. There's always a path forward. And we'll continue to do what we need to do to allow ourselves to experience more and more safety. Whatever's right for us. Okay, take a deep breath. And again, if you're feeling a little bit more safety, you can just kind of keep tapping if it feels right, or just let yourself explore that space a bit. And if not, that's okay. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with you. You just use that as a place of exploration to say, okay, something in me feels like there's actually something in the environment or something going on that we need to examine a little bit. And there's ways to do that. So stay the course. You're doing great. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.